Run.
Bonkers. You know, the potential for businesses and sport in North America is massive, and vice versa. You know, we all read about Brexit, and I don't really understand it. I keep away from it, but I'm clever enough and intelligent enough to understand that the potential of this sports club in relation to North America and what UK companies can achieve out of this is massive, potentially massive.
Mm-hmm. So in terms of commercial side of things, how are you trying to tap into that? Those fantastic numbers.
Well, clearly we've been fortunate from day one to have some significant partners that have been a big part of the journey. So partners like Air Transat have been key to that. You know, who kind of help support us in delivering that logistical challenge of having. Yeah, of course, when you think about it, kind of 25 players every week, referees, and that's just the opposition teams coming over to Canada. Interestingly, Sedulo was our first UK partner, and that was pretty vital for us at that stage because we were a new entity that were operating in the UK, and actually the first partnership actions in this country was about simple things like setting up a company and creating a bank account, but actually those were things that actually paralysed the company for several weeks because we just couldn't function when we were over in the UK. But in terms of the thing that struck me very noticeably around Manchester was not just with our involvement with yourselves, but this huge Manchester business interest, Northwest business interest in Canada. And this seemed to be a real kind of push, people thinking beyond Brexit, looking at Commonwealth countries and kind of where they could do business. And interestingly, it happened at a time where the Canadian government did a big EU deal called the CETA deal, which kind of reduced all their tariffs on doing business. So surprisingly, over the last 2 years, we've had significant investment and levels of interest in British companies, particularly in the Northwest, seeking to do business in Canada. And the thing that's always amazes me, because before my time with the club, I was 30 years working in government, and we've had such levels of interest, quite diverse, where people have approached a rugby club about how to do business in North America, and that's because it's something we've worked out now. So the magnet of the eyeballs drawn into this new entity operating in a transatlantic way has then said, well, let's just ask the questions. And actually what we've found with partners like Sedulo, with governmental partners like the Department of Trade, the Chamber, the Canadian High Commission, they've all been this kind of glue that's helped build bridges for British companies to do business over there. So actually this is a different commercial proposition to UK businesses. It says, yeah, invest in a rugby club, enjoy the ride, but also actually there's a win-win because people have been getting business and trade overseas in a new territory to many.
Run.